Hello, viewers. I'd like to bring before you some pieces of evidence that I feel it necessary to show. This here, Exhibit A, is a copy of Big Money Hustlers. The movie was released in 2000. I probably bought it. It's a VHS. I probably bought it in the year 2000 with my own money, by my own hands. I purchased this movie. Exhibit B, a copy of the very popular Chuckle Brothers CD by the Insane Clown Posse. I purchased the CD probably in the year 2004, 2005, somewhere in there, which is quite a ways after it was released. However, I felt like I wanted to acquire this for the fact that I like the songs Terrible, Another Love Song, and Play With Me. I like those songs. And when I put this in, I listen to them again and again. I purchased these things by ICP with sound mind and full knowledge of what I was buying. What I'm saying is, I like ICP in general. I don't consider myself a juggalo, even though I am a clown. I don't consider myself a juggalo. I do, in fact, consider ICP a form of clown. I do think that they are clowns. I think they're pretty good at satire, which is, you know, perfectly fine and dandy sour candy. However, they came out with a music video recently that's been really popular called Miracles. And I was right along with the lyrics. They talk about all these things that they find miraculous. However, somewhere during the song, the Shaggy 2 Dope blurts out the line, "Magnets, how do they work?" And they start implying that knowledge of how miracles happen detract from the miraculous nature of the miracle. And then in an interview I recently saw with them on YouTube, I recently saw this interview. The interviewer handed over as kind of a gag gift to Violent J, The Way Things Work by David McCauley. He handed it to him and explained that on the page 900 or 294, it explains how magnets work. Or it is magnetism. This book is for children. I bought it on December 7th, 1989 with my own money. This is what my father wrote down for my benefit to let me know that here I am at age 30. I still own a book that I bought at age 9 in 1989 with my own money. The Way Things Work. This book appealed to me as a 9-year-old. I would say it says a comprehensive and instructive, entertaining reference book for readers of all ages. That means that if you can read, this book is for you. When he was given the book, to Violent J's credit, he did say, thanks for the book. I appreciate the gift. However, I'd rather be dumb and still have the miracle. To him, to have the miracle explained to him, to have the information on how things work, makes the miracle seem less miraculous. I don't agree with that. I think that when you learn how magnets work, it makes it more interesting. It makes the world more fun. That's why we study out things. We learn things. We go about and we don't sit there and just say, how does it happen? It's just great. No. It's good to learn how things work, and it doesn't make them less miraculous. But that's just the way, Some people feel, especially in this country, I notice a lot of people, they don't want to understand how things work. They even sit there and say that they read the Bible and they're not processing what they're reading. I'll sit there and bring up facts from the Bible to them, and they're like, I never read that. It's right in Genesis. Well, I don't remember reading that. Noah was 500 years old when he had Ham, Shem, and Japheth? Huh? Yes, that's when he had his sons. And then he was 600 years old when he built the ark. It says it right there at the beginning of Genesis. Right after Cain kills Abel, they go through a long line of who lived how long, who beget who, or whom begat whom, and then they say that Noah sat there, built the ark. People, and I've talked to Christians, they don't know this information, and they don't seek out the information. It's something that's terrible in this country, and I bring it up about ICP because it's easy to pick out. I'm sure anyone watching this video can pick out whether or not they're a juggalo. They can look in the mirror and say whether or not they're a juggalo, and they can look at other people and make that distinction. And your typical juggalo does not come off as very educated. And I think it's a real shame that Shaggy and Violent J can go around advocating lack of education, lack of higher thinking as being suitable for their fans. I would encourage their fans to become more intelligent because we all can't be makeup wearing rap singers who can obviously these guys have some intelligence, some street smarts. They have quite a marketable little niche that they've found, and they're doing quite well with it. But we all can't do that. I just think it's sad that that's what they'd want for their fans, is to be stuck at the lower rung of society with all the rest of us punk rockers and hip hoppers and metalheads that feel outcast in society. But one way that you can still be an outcast, still hold your credibility, and still be smart, or at least you can at least try. That's all I wanted to say. Educate yourself, think, and learn and know.